CreativeCargo.
In terms of brands, like, do you ever send clothing to celebrities?
I mean, I've had a few interactions. I think one of the most like well-known or kind of infamous was when I sent like this t-shirt to Goldlink. That was a whole fiasco. Basically what happened was I sent this t-shirt to Goldlink when I was first starting. I want to preface as well, like I was young, you know what I mean? So the way I navigated around it and handled it probably wouldn't have done it the same way now. But I sent him the shirt, and then maybe like a year later, he released this merch for his upcoming tour. And the idea behind that was that they were taking all of these thrifted shirts and then kind of repurposing them with his tour and like all the cities and dates on the back. It's a pretty cool idea, you know. But one of those shirts was my shirts, the one that I gave to him. And so my thing at the time was I kind of DM'd him and I was like, oh, would it be cool if like I can get recognition, or you know what I mean? Because at the time there was a Hypebeast article and like, you know, the main image was my shirt like repurposed. Obviously no credit was given or anything like that. And it was just one shirt. It wasn't like a mass production of it, obviously. Yeah, I probably wouldn't have done it the same way. Because for me, it was the principle of them taking the shirt, repurposing it, and then it getting on Hypebeast. And, you know, especially, I think it was even more so of a driver because I was so small at the time, and like that recognition would have really helped, you know. Like I don't really send influencers things much anymore unless I'm like a really big fan of them and I believe that they will truly wear that thing, right? One of the most recent ones was I sent to Kyle Kuzma. His stylist hit me up and he liked one of my hoodies, so I custom made like a hoodie for him and I sent it out. But yeah, that's one of the things I'm like okay with now, right? It's like if they personally hit me up and they like a piece, yeah, I'll send it to them, you know what I mean? Or like if I respect what they're doing. But nowadays I'm more kind of strategic about that stuff. Like I won't just send out anything to anyone.
I want to say the Goldlink thing is like such like a, I would literally, if I were you, I would literally never imagine that would happen in like a million years. Did they ever reach back to you or?
Yeah, they're trying to jump me. And that's why also like I'm just kind of careful. Like I've met enough people in the industry to know like who to be careful with, you know. It's like the music industry, there's some suspicious people out there. They hit me back like kind of aggressive, like I wasn't expecting it. One of the dudes, like he was a designer, I guess, he responded like, I don't care, and he was like, come meet me in BK, which I guess is like somewhere in New York, I guess. He was like, come meet me out there, we could fight or something over it, when I was just like this kid, just like, okay, is it okay if I get a shout out from it? So it's a mix of like just knowing what battles to pick, who to talk to and avoid, and also just like how I communicate now, especially, you know, because at the time I was just like, I think I was like 17, wasn't really just aware in general, but good lessons to learn.
That is a crazy story though. That's like insane how that happened. Did you just like stop responding and just like let it go, or were you like, yeah, I'll meet you like wherever, let's go?
After I DM'd Goldlink and then he kind of he gave me his piece, I just blocked him. At the time I did like a few Reddit posts just kind of like talking about it, like, oh, I'm not really getting recognition for this and this is the situation. And I think that's what really kind of sparked it like the most. Like it got a lot of recognition and it kind of sent like negative attention towards Goldlink's way as well, so that's what kind of made it worse, you know. And so but I mean at the time I was glad that at least I got like recognition from what I did, but I was also kind of scared because like his team and stuff, like, you know, they're all grown men and I'm just a kid at the time. They're all saying these stuff. They're saying like, oh, we're gonna sue for defamation. I was like, what's defamation? What's suing? You know.